Elevators have been lying to us our entire lives. Who can you trust if you can't trust an elevator? You know, we've been conditioned to push buttons all our lives. You push a button, TV turns on. Push a button, soda comes out of the machine. Push a button, robot butler brings fresh grapes. Discovery has a lot of money. Anyway, we're so used to buttons doing what we want that it doesn't occur to us that some of them might just be there to make us think we're getting what we want. They're called placebo buttons, and they're all basically put in place to manage our expectations and behavior. The example you're probably most familiar with is the crosswalk button. Come on. You knew those didn't do anything. Oh, they used to, up until about the 1980s. And actually, in 2004, about 24% of the crosswalk buttons in New York still worked. But by 2010, there was only one functioning crosswalk button in the city of Austin, Texas. The reason why they don't function is simple. Traffic systems are all on these computerized timers now. They've been tweaked and optimized to keep traffic flowing. You can't stop 100 cars full of people at a busy intersection so one person can cross the street. It'll throw things into disarray. Some other buttons you probably expected did nothing. The door close buttons on elevators. The Americans with Disabilities Act requires the doors to be open for a specific amount of time so everyone can get into them. Now, it will work after that amount of time has passed, and it will also work for elevator repair workers that have a key. You know, even if the ADA didn't require it, I still wouldn't want that door close button to do anything, because that is a button specifically for closing a door in someone's face. There is no non-jerky way to use a button like that. Here's one you might not have considered: the thermostat in your office, your school, or other public buildings. In a survey taken in 2003, 73% of building owners admitted to installing dummy thermostats. And some of them were even connected to noise generators, so when you flick them, it sounds like they're doing something. Why? Well, it's partially like that crosswalk button. Just because you aren't comfortable doesn't mean the majority of people in the building aren't comfortable. The other has to do with costs. No surprise there. If people are constantly messing with the thermostat, it's going to go back and forth between heating and cooling all day, which obviously runs up the electric bill, lowers the lifespan of the system. You know, here's the thing. A lot of us knew this stuff already, or at least suspected it. I've never expected a crosswalk signal to work, so why do I still push them? Why do I try to close the elevator door when I'm in a hurry, when it clearly does nothing at all? Well, it all comes down to conditioning in the face of stress. When you're frustrated and you've done everything you can think of, your body falls back on its conditioned responses. Your little lizard brain knows that pushing buttons has gotten you what you wanted so often before that it just makes you do it automatically. And it even makes you feel a little better to do it. I will never laugh at a lab rat trying to get a food pellet again. Have you found any other examples of placebo buttons in your hometown? Let me know down below. And let's all take back the power by not hitting any crosswalk or door close buttons this weekend. Subscribe buttons are still fine. Those have been proven to work 100% of the time. You can hit that one.